You won't believe how close the 2026 Rivian R1T and Tesla Cybertruck really are when you put them side by side. And which one actually makes sense for everyday American drivers. Welcome back to Legends Auto Future, where we break down the cars Americans actually care about. Let's dive into the ultimate electric truck showdown every US buyer is talking about. The battle between the 2026 Rivian R1T and the Tesla Cybertruck isn't just about numbers. It's about real-world capability, everyday usability, and the future of electric trucks in America. If you're out west camping with toys, hauling tools to a job site, or just want a daily driver that feels futuristic, this comparison matters. First up, let's talk design and build quality. Two areas where these trucks take completely different approaches. The Rivian R1T leans into a more traditional truck silhouette with modern flair. Its rounded edges, accessible door handles, and familiar truck proportions make it feel more like a truck Americans already know how to use. The R1T's exterior isn't just about looks. Rivian designed this for real off-road use with protective cladding, reinforced skid plates, and a gear-ready build that invites adventure rather than just speculation. In contrast, the Tesla Cybertruck looks like something out of a sci-fi film. Its angular, stainless steel exoskeleton is unmistakable and polarizing. Some love it for its boldness. Others say it's too radical. But here's the thing, that stainless steel shell isn't just for show. It's designed to be incredibly strong and dent-resistant, giving you peace of mind if you're hauling heavy gear or driving around construction sites. Still, the flat surfaces and sharp lines mean the Cybertruck is either going to be your dream truck or your interesting conversation starter. Now let's talk interior comfort and usability, areas that matter when you're spending hours on the road. Inside the Rivian R1T, you get a driver-focused layout that feels intuitive and comfortable. Its wide touchscreen is easy to read without taking your eyes off the road, and the physical buttons for climate and drive modes mean less scrolling and more driving. The seats are plush but supportive, ideal for long trips, and there's thoughtful storage everywhere, including Rivian's signature gear tunnel that runs between the cab and bed. If you live in the US, where road trips are huge, this practical comfort matters. The Cybertruck's interior is futuristic minimalism to the extreme. One massive horizontal screen dominates the dashboard, with almost no buttons at all. For some people, this clean design feels like stepping into the future. But for others, it means asking a lot of interaction from the touchscreen while you're driving. If you're used to traditional layouts, this will be a learning curve, especially when you're adjusting settings on the fly. Let's talk performance and driving experience, where these two electric trucks start to separate further. The Rivian R1T delivers smooth, confident acceleration and handling that feels surprisingly car-like for such a big vehicle. Rivian's quad motor setup gives precise control over each wheel, which translates to impressive traction whether you're on pavement or dirt trails. Rivian also offers excellent towing and payload capabilities that compete directly with traditional gas trucks. Meaning, if you're towing a boat or hauling gear for work, the R1T is no slouch. The Cybertruck, especially in its top configurations, boasts jaw-dropping acceleration that makes almost every traditional truck look slow by comparison. Tesla's electric powertrain gives raw sprint power that's hard to beat. But raw power isn't everything. The Cybertruck's weight and its unique suspension can make the driving feel firm, especially on uneven roads. On the highway, it's stable and confident. Off-road, it's capable, but different from what traditional off-road fans expect. This is a truck that rewards adventurous spirits and tech lovers. Next up, technology and user experience, a major factor for modern truck buyers. Rivian builds tech around utility. Its driver assist system, adventure gear integrations, and over-the-air updates focus on practical enhancements that make everyday driving and weekend adventures smoother. The R1T also has a customizable user interface that feels more familiar to traditional drivers while still offering advanced EV features. Tesla. You know what you're getting. Full self-driving aspirations, seamless updates, and a software-first approach. The Cybertruck's software can feel like a smartphone on wheels, with constant improvements and ambitious features. For tech-savvy drivers, this can feel thrilling. But for others, Tesla's frequent changes and UI quirks can be distracting, especially when paired with such a bold interior design. Let's break down range and charging, real numbers that matter on long trips. Rivian's range is solid, and its integration with national charging networks, plus its own adventure network, gives peace of mind for long drives. Rivian's battery management is optimized for trails, cold weather, and towing. Issues that matter if you're living where winter is real, or taking long West Coast road trips. Tesla still leads in pure range and charging infrastructure thanks to the Supercharger network. The Cybertruck benefits from that vast network, giving it an edge for cross-country travel without worrying where your next charge will come from. If you live in the US where road trip distances are huge, this advantage could be a deal maker. Now let's talk price versus value, because every American buyer wants to know, which truck gives you more bang for your buck? The Rivian R1T tends to cost more than traditional gas trucks, but you're paying for premium build quality, thoughtful adventure-ready design, and real everyday utility. For families or outdoor enthusiasts who want a truck that feels refined and adaptable, the R1T feels worth it. The Cybertruck, on the other hand, promises lower entry pricing and incredible performance for the money. But Tesla's unique build and design mean you're also paying for something bold and different. If you want maximum range, head-turning looks, and Tesla's software ecosystem at a competitive price, the Cybertruck checks those boxes, but potentially at the cost of some everyday comfort. Before we wrap up, here's a real question for you to consider. What matters more? Futuristic tech and raw performance, or thoughtful, proven utility? Because the Rivian R1T feels like a mature, adventure-ready truck built for real-world use. It's the truck you'd take on your first big family camping trip or out to the lake with friends. The Cybertruck feels like the truck of tomorrow, powerful, bold, and disruptive, but still finding its place in everyday life. So what's the verdict? If you prioritize comfort, practicality, and a more traditional truck experience with modern EV capability, the Rivian R1T wins. If you want groundbreaking performance, maximum range, and Tesla's software ecosystem, the Cybertruck comes out ahead. Both are impressive electric trucks that push the EV revolution forward. And either one could be the right pick depending on how you live, work, and play. Which one would you choose for American roads? The practical Rivian R1T or the daring Tesla Cybertruck? Leave your pick in the comments and tell us why. Subscribe for more future cars and auto content on Legends Auto Future.